Hi, so welcome to another part of the series where I show you a favorite artist of mine and talk about him and stuff. And this artist passed away recently, actually, in July, and his name is Carlos Nine. He was an Argentinian sculptor, painter, illustrator, cartoonist, comic book, graphic novel type artist. He did all sorts of things. He was born in 1944. And he had such a vivid imagination. His work is so inspiring, and apparently he was a really kind, like, nice individual and interesting and welcoming. And the people at Angoulême Festival, a comic books festival in France, I got this and one of his most recent books, that shows a bunch of his sculptures and along with a story. The people who sold me this told me that they were, because it's limited edition stuff, and he was with them in his studio, and he was really nice to them, and just talked to them and stuff, and it's really endearing, and it's sad that such great nice people who have so much creativity are no longer around and stuff. But this guy, I like to think that this guy and many others, because the last artist I talked about passed away also longer ago, but still, all these artists that pass away are real gifts to us, and I feel like this guy must have had a really great life, I guess. Not great in the sense of everything was easy, but he obviously made the most of what he had. He affected the world in his own way, and it's something we're all going to remember forever. Especially the people who love his work, because it inspires us and it shows us his imagination and just all kinds of beauty. So yeah, it's kind of heavy to talk about when you really appreciate someone and what they do, and the fact that they kept going so late into their life, and then they're just gone. But he's never really gone. People like this are immortal because they express themselves, and it inspires us to express ourselves too, and be true to ourselves and explore and stuff like that. So I really like that this guy explores so much. That's one of my favorite things about his stuff. You can kind of, I don't know about you, but when I look at his stuff, I feel like he's very free, and I find that really beautiful. I feel like he enjoys himself a lot. Maybe he's suffering a lot maybe he was suffering a lot when he was drawing these things, but I find they look like he's having a lot of fun, and exploring a lot of things, and going with the rhythm of the image when he does all these strokes and these shapes, and it just looks really imaginative and beautiful. So I really like this guy's work. I found it on the internet just kind of randomly a few years ago, and ever since it just really affected me. Yeah, so cool. He does all sorts of deformation and caricature-esque stuff to humans, the human form, and really exaggerates certain parts and goes for the truest essence of what he's drawing. And I find that really creative, and yeah, I just really admire how he explores and stretches and pulls and does all these shapes. It feels like he's sculpting the drawing, so it's really cool to know that he sculpted and he painted and he did all sorts of stuff, and it kind of all goes across all his work. And his work was in magazines and his own books and all kinds of stuff. Yeah. So let's just look at a few of his images and get inspired and feel those cool, super interesting characters and shapes and colors. These colors are so nice and endearing, and I think this is a watercolor. I really love his watercolors. Just these paintings are so nice. They have so much interesting form and floatiness. I love this, how it's just up here on its own, and the colors and the shadow. It's really beautiful. I really love the way this is painted. It's really dreamy looking. I love it a lot. So cool. All these shapes, they're just so imaginative and just charming. It's so charming. I can't. I don't know if before I found his art, I had never really like seen someone go this far with like their freedom. I guess I feel like this guy's really free, and yeah, I find that really beautiful. I really get lost in every single little part. It's so nice. It has so much character. And there's a bunch, I don't know, like you always wonder what's going on, what's the story here. It looks so magical. Super nice. The shapes of the limbs are so nice. Really appealing. I love this so much. It's so like storybook and magic and I don't know. It's really beautiful. It's great. And like he pulls proportions, and obviously he can also draw proper stuff really well, but he doesn't want to. He just does what he wants. It's so cool. It's really, really inspiring. I love these so much. I always love how simple this guy is, like at the essence, and then like he's just going in and putting all these little personality details and stuff and folds, and love the way it's painted. Really beautiful. The colors are, sometimes his colors are really muted, and other times they're super vibrant and warm and beautiful. It's so nice. Love the yellowish tones. And some of his black pen stuff is so nice too, and it's just really like, there's all these strokes describing the volume, and it's so nice. Here's another one. This is really cool. There was one that I liked a lot and couldn't find, but that's okay. I don't have to show you everything I like by every single artist. So I like to show a lot in these videos, but there's always more that you can go explore, because they've always done, man, these artists just, some artists are so productive and they just leave you with so much to admire. Yeah. There's so much fun to be had while looking at this and stuff. And I just want to like, I wonder how he felt when he was drawing these things. It's so beautiful. It looks like it comes so easily. I don't know if it did, but it really looks like it. It looks like he drew so much that he really got to know himself. That's a great thing, I think. Love this. This super elongated shape next to this guy. I wish I could find the one I really like. There was like one random little pen drawing. This is so adorable and like endearing, and look at this face. He's so emotional. Love this too. It's so cool. These shapes are so free. And you know he's walking, but his leg isn't necessarily, bent like anyone would draw it. It's really cool. He kind of bends the rules to his own will. It's super nice. Love these. There's so much personality. And this too, the way he places the shadow edges and stuff. The way he places the shadows, they're just so nice. It really accentuates the forms that he makes. Super cool. And this too, like, there's always so much of a story going on. I wonder what's going on between these two. It's just so cool. Love this tail and these little legs and these shoes. And it's funny because everything has a lot of weight to it, even if the shapes are so abstract. Because of the way he paints them, it's just so cool. And the shapes are they're not just a mess, they're not just like, oh, I'm going to stretch it all out for no reason. He just he really makes it work in a really cool way. Like, even if this girl's head is so huge, it somehow belongs on her little body. It still looks like it has, I don't know, it still looks solid. It's really cool. He's really a master. Yeah. So nice. I really feel like his work is all about feeling, and I like that a lot. So magic. Oh, this is pastel. Okay, cool. I don't know how much of his work is pastel and how much is painting. It looks like he explores a lot of mediums. So nice. There's so much childhood in here. It's so great. And there's so much movement in his stuff and rhythm. Love this. This like practically straight but not quite. So nice. I love these. I love when he draws objects too. When he draws objects like this, they really have so much personality in life. Even this this table here and these characters, they're so great. I can't get over how much I admire just those shapes, the way he, the way he drew them. It's beautiful. And the way he painted them. I think this is watercolor. The edges here and here. It's super nice. Yeah, what else was there? Let's just look a little bit more here. So interesting. What other things do I have pinned under his name? Can see my pins. That's not all I have, I swear. There's way more. This thing must be broken. Love this. His suit is so cool. And her head. So awesome. Oh, a video. Yeah, he also does all these caricatures of football players and stuff. European football. And I never I never understood like why are there so many? But they're really funny looking and cool. Really interesting. I like this one a lot. It's so cool. There's seriously so many of these. I think he was asked by a magazine or something. Yeah. They're really funny. This is so nice. Gorgeous. There's a lot of, oh, this is a tiny image, but there's a lot of humor in what he does too. I really, really love, like, it's so fun to look at. There's nothing boring about looking at his work. It's really, there's feeling, there's humor, there's like absurd. There's all sorts of like interesting feelings, and it's not static at all. I think that's why he's never going to be forgotten, because there's so much personality and feelings in his work. It's really beautiful. Let me know if you feel the same, or if this is too weird for you. I know there's a lot of people who, just probably can't like this kind of stuff. Super nice. And that's okay, I guess, to each his own, Just find his work so inspiring and beautiful. Oh wait, I wanted to show, these are like silkscreen prints. And they're so beautiful. I don't know if you can see. Here. In my tiny little camera view. This big and that. Yeah, anyways. I'm trying to find, I guess, that image that I said I couldn't find. It's so nice. Ah, there's so much beauty. Oops. Wrong click. Okay. Yeah, I guess I won't find that little one. Oh well, that's okay. Man, his work is just so good. I could look at it forever. There's a lot too. If you go on his blogspot, he has tons of work, tons and tons of posts with all sorts of his work from local magazines and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, I invite you to check out his stuff, to explore his his dream world and stuff, and look for his books and comics and stuff. It's just so cool. Like, this guy's really a gift to the world of illustration and just humans in general. So anyways, yeah, Carlos Nine. Let me know if you knew about him already and stuff like that, or if you know any artists that this guy reminds you of. So yeah, let me know. Okay, bye, have a nice day.